Good morning, YouTube. Thanks for stopping by my channel. What I wanted to talk to you today about is media dentures and what are they. And I tried making this video a bunch of times yesterday, kept getting interrupted. And I'm going to try and do this really quick while I run a quick errand. Bring you all along with me. And so immediate dentures, when I went into the dentist, I had no idea what they were. I never heard of them. But it seems like, when I think of dentures, I think of my grandfather's teeth sitting in a glass on top of the bathroom counter, and they mostly sat there. Maybe he took them out and put them in, and throughout the day. And I had no idea, I'm not a dental professional. Let me start with that. I've never worked in a dentist, so, everything that I say on my channel strictly is my opinion based off of my experiences. So you can take it with a grain of salt or, not follow my advice at all. But if I can help one person maybe avoid this situation or delay it, that would make this entire experience I've gone through honestly worth it. Okay? Because even though I'm a denture wearer, and there's other denture wearers out there, YouTubers that have had their dentures for years, they love them, they can eat with them, they can, do everything with them, I'm not at that point in my life, and I'm just starting my journey. And my idea, really, if I can prevent somebody, because I know if I've been given the proper knowledge, I would not be, even though I'm a diabetic, and inevitably this happens to a lot of diabetics. In my case, where you eventually lose your teeth due to bone loss. And I think with proper oral hygiene and going in for dental cleanings and so forth would have really helped me retain my teeth for longer. Because I had my teeth, after I was initially diagnosed with 50% bone loss, and that dentist said, oh, your teeth are going to fail probably within 5 years. You really should go with full dentures, upper and lower plate. Um, she was wrong. I'm just going to be honest with you. She was wrong. So, with that little bit of background, if I can help one person, if your teeth are, honestly, if your teeth are rotten and you can get a filling, you can get a root canal, you can have a cap put on, it might be the same cost as dentures, honestly, for one tooth. But if you go in for dental cleanings, you could like I had my teeth, probably would have estimated at least 23, 24 years. I was able to use my teeth even though, people used to complain, you have bad breath and, you know, this and that, your teeth are rotted out, and maybe I look like a meth head or, drug addict, but I didn't care, because I just didn't, I guess. That's the only way I can explain it. I'm not vain. I'm not that type of person that I'm trying to impress other people. And that's why I'm toothless. So, um, let me get back on topic because I feel like I'm straying a little bit, and I don't want to be too negative about dentures. And that's not the case. That's not what I'm trying to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to give you the reality of dentures because honestly, I see so many young people on YouTube that are making videos, and it seems like they're selling dentures they have a denture sponsor, and they're trying to sell dentures to people like, oh, look, my teeth are perfect and straight and they're beautiful, and I had no complications. My extractions were so easy, and I just love it. I love my dentures. That's not the case for me, okay? um, so, if, like I said, if I could help somebody somewhere make that decision to floss your teeth, go in for dental cleanings, go in for regular checkups. That's something I never did. Okay? Something I never did. And I ended up in this situation, toothless. Now I'm 12 days out post extractions. I'm able, at this point, I think I'm healing because of the antibiotics a little bit faster than most people do. And so I was able to, gum a donut and eat a donut without my teeth, eat a banana for the first time without my teeth. I think I had mentioned in my first video when I tried to bite into a donut the first time, it was like trying to bite into a cement brick. It hurt so much. And I still have some pain along my ridge lines up here and in the bottom, and I know I have a bone spur over on this side that's going to need to be taken out. And I plan on maybe doing another video about bone spurs, just to give you some information. So basically, what I wanted to talk today about is uh, getting back to topic after rambling. I should have called this toothless ramblings rather than toothless wanderings. But um, what are immediate dentures? Because a lot of people don't know. I didn't know what they were. I had to Google it. I jumped on YouTube to find out what they were, how they fit, how they work, and there's not a whole lot of information out there um, as to what exactly are immediate dentures, right? It's basically just a denture, just like what your grandparents had, or maybe your parents if they lived long enough. My parents didn't. Um, they died very young, sadly, and I basically outlived almost. Well, at this point, I've outlived my mother, and I probably will outlive my father. So, um, in terms of their lifespan, basically, let's put it in context. But okay, so what immediate dentures are, and what I've learned is, okay, when you go into the dentist, they do your checkup, they do your x-rays. The dentist is going to recommend, well, these are your treatments. In my case, I could have went with the lower bridge was the first one, I believe, where he would have, I would have had a full upper plate regardless with the treatment plan. I had three healthy teeth on the bottom of my teeth that had relatively adequate bone to support a bridge. Um, so that was option one, essentially, which I, in hindsight, kind of wish I would have maybe explored a little bit. Um, Option two was to have, if I couldn't afford the bridge, then I could go with a lower partial and a full upper plate. And had I known how basically almost advanced lower plates are, or not lower plates, excuse me, partials are, I probably would have went that route and kept some of my lower teeth. And so that's kind of why I want to talk to you, because there was options for me, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't know about them. Nobody's talking about them, so how can I have it done? I'm sitting in a dental chair and they want a decision today. You know, so uh, I decided to go the full extraction route. Uh, and I could have changed my mind. I could have went back and said, "Well, give me a partial," after doing some research. But the thing is, um, I didn't know what an immediate denture was. I knew what a partial was because I had one and I never wore it because it didn't fit correctly. And every time I went in for an adjustment, um, they would complain that, oh, I can't grind off anymore, because of the technology at the time 20 years ago. To me, you know, so I already have a negative experience with uh, some form of dentures. So that might cloud my uh, perception here. But what an immediate denture is, okay, is when you go in, they diagnose you, they say you need either an upper plate or lower plate. What they're going to do is they're going to take an impression of your natural teeth in your mouth. With that impression, the lab or a denturist will be able to place the plastic or acrylic denture teeth into a mold, and they'll place them at the same where your natural teeth lie in your mouth, essentially. Okay. Once you go in for your extractions, their immediate dentures are basically what they sound like. So what they're going to do is extract all your teeth. They're going to put in your immediate dentures, excuse me, um, and they're going to act like a band-aid to cover those extraction sites. And I'll make another video about your my post extraction experience. Okay, so you kind of have an idea of that. I don't want to make these videos too long because it seems like they're a little bit difficult to upload onto YouTube. So I'm going to try and make shorter segmented videos, uh, essentially to one topic, and I'll try not to in the future ramble as much. But I just feel like I need to give you as much information as possible. And ultimately, whether if you decide to go with partials, a bridge, or whatever option that your dentist gives you, that ultimately has to be your decision. And that's one thing I've learned in this process is no matter what I say, what somebody else says on YouTube, what your family says, your spouse says, your significant other says, ultimately the decision has to be yours because this is permanent. When you get all your teeth taken out of your face, basically your mouth, there's no going back 3 days later or 2 weeks later to the dentist and saying, "Oh no, I don't like this. Put my natural teeth back in." That's not reality, okay? And a lot of young people are looking at this as an option. And I'm a boomer. That's what everybody calls me. All the millennials call me a boomer, like they think that's some type of insult to me. This means that I'm smarter than them and I have a little bit more wisdom, and you know I have life experience, basically, not necessarily smarter, but I have life experience. And to look at dentures really as your first option, to me, is crazy because you want to have straight teeth. Go and get veneers, go and get implants if you have the money, because dentures are half the cost of implants, and some implants you can get for cheap. So um, I would encourage you, if you're have gone to the dentist, they said you need dentures, look at your other options before immediate dentures. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Immediate dentures for upper and lower plate here in Texas cost me $5,000. That's not including um, my surgical extractions of 24 teeth, which luckily they didn't have to shape the bone or do bone implants or anything like that for me. I was very lucky, in my opinion, after seeing some of the videos out there and looking at experiences of other YouTubers. So, um, That's my uh, thing. Is immediate dentures are just that, and there's a lot of, in my opinion, a little bit of misleading information uh, as to whether there are, there's on YouTube it makes it seem like there's immediate dentures, there's intermediate dentures, and permanent dentures. In reality, at least with my dentist, I get one set of dentures. I don't get three. I get my intermediate, I get my soft relines done at set periods after 9 months to 12 months, depending on how I've healed. Then they'll do a hard reline, which makes my immediate dentures my permanent dentures. They'll warranty my dentures for 3 years. If in during that time I break them, all you do is take them back. They'll repair them or they'll replace them. You know, I'll just have to go without teeth for a day or two, which I don't. I've been doing that now for about a week and allowing my gums to heal. My extraction sites are starting to close. I feel much better. Um, my diabetes isn't under control, which is interesting. Um, but that's another subject altogether. A completely different video. Um, so, um, to me, were immediate dentures worth it? And I'm kind of a mixed bag on that, to be honest with you. One thing the dentist didn't tell me, and no YouTuber has told me, is when you buy immediate dentures, even if you're buying them at the dental office and not directly from the lab, and I don't know, it might be a different experience, and maybe a lab does the same thing. But basically, I paid for all my aftercare. So I have post extractions. I went in and had some bone spurs removed. That was paid for already. Um, my adjustments on my all my adjustments on my immediate dentures are paid for. Um, I believe my soft relines up to my hard reline is paid for, so I don't have any out of pocket cost. Um, at this point, when I went for the bone spur, they had to numb my gum in order to get it out because I think I had a little bit of an infection, and it was so nice. I was like, I don't care if this costs me money out of pocket. I need to get this bone spur removed. And it was so nice to be able to walk in there, get it done, walk out, and go about my day and continue the healing process. And that's something that they never talked about. With the financial person never talked about at the dentist. And I wish they would have elaborated on that because I think that would help a lot of people out there who have gone this route, who have immediate dentures and say, oh, my dentures hurt, and oh, I got this bone spur that's killing me. And we don't know that we can go back to the dental office for free because they don't tell you, you know. So that's information that I want to put out there with immediate dentures. And I'll try and make shorter videos um, with some content. I realize I need to put some content on my channel. I'm getting a lot of views from my initial video, so that's quite interesting and encouraging, you know. Uh, but believe me, I'm not trying to discourage you from going to immediate dentures. If your teeth are broken off, you're having um, gum infections, and um, you feel that immediate dentures are the best route for you, then do them. You know, you don't necessarily have to share your experience on YouTube, but do it for yourself. If you feel that that is truly the best option for you, you have the financial means to do it, you think you're going to be able to function with the dentures. They're not like natural teeth. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not your natural teeth. Um, Implants are very expensive. I heard at the dental office the other day for just the uppers on for one gentleman. It was $25,000. Who has? You could buy a house with $25,000. A brand new car with, in you know, nobody has that amount of money to drop on implants. I'm At least I don't. I was very lucky that my wife was able to um, help me with this process because she felt that my oral health is is so important, and she's seen my health decline over the years from the diabetes, and maybe she attributes that to my teeth, my teeth being rotten. I don't know. Maybe, like I say, 6 months, a year down the line, I'll be healthier, I'll be happier. Um, we'll see. I'll probably do a video then. So, but I hope everybody out there is healthy, you're happy, and as I always say, if you have them, floss them. Believe me, it will save you a lot of trouble. And it's like I say, it's something that I was never told. And a little half cent floss pick that you could pick up anywhere now can save you from losing your teeth. I used to keep one in my car just to pick my teeth because I used to get food caught in them all the time. Never thought about flossing with them. And that could have really saved my teeth. Who knows? I can't honestly tell you now because I don't have any teeth. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Like I say, floss them if you got them. Take care, you two.